What's up, y'all? My name is Emily, and I'm here to overshare. Hi! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? Different setup today, and it is time again for another Hadithi. Now, I'm trying to figure out where to start with this, but you know what? I'm gonna just go with how it happened. So anyways, now, if you watched my one of my first videos titled New Girl in Town, you know how the story went, okay? So, I want to say a month ago, I recently reconnected with one of the characters. Now, we started talking again. Our conversation was going great, you know, and then we just hung out a few times after, and so far so good. Cannot complain. But we are still seeing where it is going. Anyways, I already have my drink set up because it's about to be an interesting one. Now, this one particular weekend, he asked me out, so we could go out to the club, and I'm like, okay, bet, no problem. It was random. I did not even have plans to go out or do anything that weekend or that Saturday. So anyways, I got ready, got dressed up, you know, put my makeup on, and then I asked like my friends if they could join, and only one was able to come, and it was like, set, no problem. So he comes, picks me up, and then we head down to the club. Now, park the car, walk to the club, and then we get on the lineup. Now, as we are lining up, like we got there pretty late because it was very random, and I take my time to do my makeup because I'm not going to look out for me ratchet when I go out there. I will look nice, okay? I always make sure I do. So, so we get there, we line up, and now it starts in the line, okay? So the guy, like there are two guys standing in front of us, and like I was behind, I and one character, let's call him character number, I'll use numbers today. let's call him number one. So I'm with character number one. So number one is the one I'm currently still talking to, okay? So we're standing in line, and then there's two guys in front of us. Now, like upon looking, like it just randomly caught my eye that I know one of them, okay? So I see them and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to pretend that I don't even know you. Let me just stay on my phone, and this was me on the line, literally, like on Instagram, just something, you know? So we stayed on the line until we finally got in. Now, when we got in, knowing the fact that I knew that one, and let's call him, that's number two. So number two, they get in the club in front of us, like before us at least. So get in, we pay for cover. Actually, we didn't pay for cover because I think they already had a section taken. So once you have a section, it's like you don't need to pay cover. So we get in and we head to the spot. Now, we get to the section where number one has gotten with his friends. So we get there, guess what? Number two is also in the same section. We are just a guy. Oh! Okay, so I'm here with number one, but I know number two, and we've had a thing. So I was like, guy, okay, well, you know what? It is what it is. If they know each other, too bad. Me, I know I'm not involved, and we've not talked in years. It was like 2 years ago. So, see, the night goes great. Now, I got there with number one, but I was still waiting for my friend to show. Now, my friend calls me, I think I want to say 10-15 minutes after we got in. Number one went to the washroom, so I was left there by myself. Now, number two is standing there. Then, my friend calls me and says, hey, I'm outside, come get me. So I'm like, oh, okay, say less, I'm coming. So, exactly where number two is standing is where the pathway for me to walk is there. So I go walk there, and he says hi. I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? How have you been? You know, yeah, you look good, you look good. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then I just mind my business. Me, I keep going. So I walk there to the entrance. At least she managed to get in, and so I just went to pick her up so we could I could lead her back to where the section was. Hiya. So we get there and she has to get cover, right? So we have to go to the ATM to get cover and then come back and so she could pay. So as we walked there, I noticed another character. Now that one is number 3. Now number 3, we also had that thing. I said, oh my god. So I see number 3, I'm like, okay, that's number 3, but I don't talk to him. Or we'll say hi once in a while whenever we meet randomly in the club. But then that's that. So see, I mind my business. I'm like, okay, whatever. I just saw him, I'm going to mind me. Now I walk with my friend to the ATM, she gets her cash and then we walk back. Now, where number 3 is, guess who is there? Remember our main character, Glass?
My lord, I wonder. Yeah? I wonder.
From that one, he's also there. Me, I spot him, I'm like, did I just see who I saw? You know, I'm like, yeah, you did, but kama kawaida, me, I didn't see you, me, I don't see you, and I'm not going to act like I saw you, you know? So see, we go, my friend pays her cover, and then we walk back. Now, as I was waiting for her to pay, I was standing there, and let me tell you, me, I will always make sure you will see me, okay? Even if I will pretend like I've not seen you, you shall see me. I will make sure you have seen me. So see, me, I do my usual thing. You know, just like a slow wine where you're just dancing, like it's whatever. Like, I'm just here minding my business. I don't even know you're here, but I know you're here, and I hope you see me, okay? So now that is we have so far seen number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now I decide, you know what? I'm going to mind my business. I came here with number 1, and that's all I care about. Hiya. We walk with my friend back to the section, and then we get there. So we just start, get the drink set up. We're having Casamigos, and the turn up continues. Now, lo and behold.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Number 5 comes. And this time, number 5 comes to the same section that I'm at with number 1 and number 2. And then, number 5 audaciously comes to me like, hi. So I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And number 1 is there. I'm good, how are you? So me, I talk casually like, oh, I'm good, great, yeah, nice to see you. That's that. And then everyone minds their business. And then another shocker. Number 5 and number 2 know each other.
Nice.
I'm like, wow. What a night of revelation. And then it all starts to make sense. I'm like, guy, okay. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Me, I've moved on, as they also have. They all got married. They are all with wives now. So good for you. Me, I'm not interested. Anyways, so now number 1 knows number 4, main character, that one. So we've talked about the whole situation, right? And then as we're just there, like dancing and talking, he tells me, oh, I saw your friend. I'm like, my friend? Yeah, you know the friend, the one that I also know. Your friend, the one that I also know. I'm like, oh, and then I say his name, and he's like, yes. I'm like, oh, where is he? And he's like, he's just out there somewhere. I'm like, oh, okay, well, good. I came here with you, didn't I? Now, yeah, I'm just there like, hey, okay. I was living my best life in 2021, okay? Me, I had a blast. Now, we continue dancing. We just continue with the night. Now, number 2, number 5 are standing right in front of me. Number 1 is behind me. And then there's number 3 and number 4 out there, guys. I'm just like, wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And I'm like, yep. That was me. I did me. Okay? I did me. And I'm not ashamed. So now, I bring my friend up to speed and I'm like, so, you see this one and this one? I like literally point them out to her. And she's like, yes. And I'm like, yeah, I've been with them. She literally turns her head like this and looks at me. And then she looks at them again. And she's like, and you're here standing like this and you're okay? I'm like, yes. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. She's like, wait. Oh, legend. I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyways, my friend, it was quite the interesting, experience. And quite frankly, I have 0 regrets. And let me tell you why, okay? Because at least back then, after my whole relationship, why? Me, I stayed celibate, okay? I stayed celibate for 3 years. Now, when I left that relationship, my friend, it was like the floodgates of Nini have been opened. And I let it rain, my friend. I let it rain, okay? And I feel no shame in that. Because the thing is, when I remember how, like, being on the other end of not being sexually active or not engaging in like that, because yes, I'm committed, right? And in the long run, I'm still here, I'm single. It eventually did not work out, so what was the point really? Surely, And then now I decided, since that did not work, let me come out here and do my thing. And I did my thing, I went outside, and then outside was like, hey, no, and then we came back in, But let me tell you, when I think about like a year ago, how I would have reacted to that whole experience, way different than how I reacted or how I like responded to it. Because I was very cordial. It was not about feeling embarrassed or feeling like, oh my god, now what am I supposed to feel or to do this and that. But a year ago, or let me say 2 years ago, bro, the shame that would have like affected me would have just been insane and out of this world. I probably would have just decided to even leave. And I'm like, hey, guess what? Me, I did not set out to meet people that knew each other. Me, I was just swiping right, okay? So if it just all happens that they all know each other in this stupidly big city that still is so small that just, it does not make sense. Like, the math does not math. But anyways, that's besides the point. Me, I had a good time and no regrets, okay? And I think also, it's not that I'm against being celibate, right? But I practice celibacy and I also came out and then I went, I was on both extremes and I'm just like, okay, I don't need to kind of be in that, I'm in and then I'm out and then I'm in and then I'm out. No, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm very okay and very open to enjoy my sex life, because you're supposed to. And there's this whole thing of like the value of a woman being tied to her body parts or her sense of keeping herself pure and without being with people. And when you really look at it, those ones are the ones that like the men marry and then they end up cheating on with the ones that they think is liberated, is free, she does what she wants, she does as she pleases. And it just begs the question, so is it really that you aim for? Like, do you really know what you want? Like, and why is it always taken out on the woman? Why is it always that the woman is looked at like differently simply because she chooses to enjoy her sex life, basically? I will never understand that. And quite frankly, I choose to live by my own rules. And if I seek to enjoy pleasure in the way that I find it, I shall. And I think you should too. And quite frankly, you need it. Personally, I've found, I speak for myself, like in my exploration, I've also kind of like learned my body. I've learned, you know, what pleases me, what gets me there, what does this, what does that, and vice versa. I also know my way around a man's body, okay, as you're supposed to. And quite frankly, it proves to work every time, you know, like if I do say so myself, okay? But anyways, I'm not out here encouraging you to go out there and just wind out. No, don't. Do it with mpango. And it also took me kind of evaluating how I, you know, experience sex, or how I like connotate sex to love, you know? And for me, like, there was that extremity of like attachment, because maybe I enjoy sex with one person, but I've come to realize that it's one thing to enjoy and it's another to be attached. There's a way you can kind of separate those two. And attachment comes from that like sense of insecurity, that you kind of want this person to fill that void for you, or that insecurity which you feel or like is fueled within you, to kind of get that person to fill that need for you. And quite frankly, no one can fill, like nothing can fill that void. And it also kind of like taught me to just embrace my sense of, you know, feeling secure in myself, and also just feeling secure in my body. And quite frankly, you are given your body to have a human experience. There is this demonization of you just wanting to, I think, you just enjoying your sexual nature, or having that sense of sexual nature, that it's made to seem as though it's wrong, it's dirty, it's this filthy thing that you're not supposed to do, and if you do, then it just makes you unholy and this and that. I beg to differ. It doesn't, because on the other end, you'll also experience those that deem themselves pure or holy and have the poorest characters. You know, you are not kind, you're just rude, wicked, full of just hatred and poison in your heart, you know. And it goes for both ways, like man and woman. No, I'm not just specifying at women, but that's just the truth of it. So regardless of how you choose to live your life, I believe in your like in the ways that you are like leading with genuine intent. That's what like kind of defines your character. Do you have integrity? Are you a kind being to others? Are you, you know, at least that's how I look at it. So me, or anyone else at that, being sexually active and choosing to enjoy sex the way I want to enjoy it, and seeing how some people deem you like, Kanye, what is wrong with this one? Like, are you okay? Why do you have to? Fuck off. Because I find it is those ones that are just sexually frustrated that will come and try to make it seem as though you doing it is so bad. But your inability to navigate that is what is causing you to do that. And then you come at me because I've done the part. Like, to kind of, you know, find ways to how I will navigate that better and give myself the chance to enjoy that while I still live my life, you know. So, that being said, it was just like a rant, I think. And live your life, no regrets. And don't let your past haunt you. My friend, the past is back there. Leave it there. You know, it's all about what is happening now, presently in your life, and use those experiences to learn, okay? And quite frankly, my friend, me, I learned, okay? I learned quite a lot. Guy, it was adventurous, okay? Quite the adventure. Anyways, that's all I have for this one, so I don't want to make it too long. And yes, thank you for getting to the end of the video, okay? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Give me a follow, girl. Miss out. You know? Keep watching. Bye.